Hi, what's up? I think that'll get the VOD muted. Oh yeah, no worries. Like I said, I don't think we're gonna get very far in. Oh, hey! No, Tom Lehrer actually is public domain. We can, in fact, send off System Shock 2 by playing Werner von Braun. Hang on, there's an intro, I don't want it. There it goes.
Gather round while I sing you of Werner von Braun, a man whose allegiance is ruled by expedience. Call him a Nazi, he won't even frown. Nazi schmazi, says Werner von Braun. Don't say that he's hypocritical, say rather that he's apolitical. Once the rockets are up, who cares where they come down? That's not my department, says Werner von Braun. Some have harsh words for this man of renown, but some think our attitude should be one of gratitude, like the widows and cripples in old London town, who owe their large pensions to Werner von Braun. You too may be a big hero once you've learned to count backwards to 0. In German or English, I know how to count down. And I'm learning Chinese, says Werner von Braun.
Anywho, that was about the guy that the ship was named after. Noted rocketry pioneer and war criminal. Rickenbacker was probably also an asshole, but I think he was just a race car driver, so a bit more limited in scope. And the poster boy for Operation Paperclip, where they just kind of gave all the head Nazis new jobs. Oh, he was a fighter pilot? Huh, I thought he was a race car driver. I'll look that up, actually. I want to know if this guy sucks. Mm-hmm. This is a very long article. I don't care anymore. I'm gonna start up the game. I will withhold my opinion on Mr. Edward Rickenbacker. Cool startup screen. I wish I could tab out and set my game capture so you could see it. You'll have to take my word for it, it's really cool. Oh, look at that, it's the old school Looking Glass logo. Huh, wild.
New Atlanta.
Hey, don't you do that. Don't play the fucking intro until I can... Okay, this is making so much noise. Hold on. Yep, language, okay. Yep. Resolution is... Yeah, there it is, okay. Windowed. Yeah. This isn't borderless, what are you talking about? What the fuck? This is... This isn't borderless. This is fake borderless. You can't do this. System Shock 2 was actual borderless because I could tab out and it would not close. Okay, now it's working. Alright, it's capturing. Notifications. Comes with mods. Okay. Alright, okay. Alright, I'm going to quit and restart that, and we're going to actually watch the intro now. Yep, that's Night Dive. Yeah, we know that one. There we go. Now it's the 90s, baby. Now it's the 90s. Look at that. Gorgeous.
New Atlanta, Sector 11, Building 71G. 7 April 2072. 11:13 p.m. Hacker begins unauthorized entry into the Tri-Optimum corporate network. 1:26 a.m. Hacker attempts to access protected files concerning Space Station Citadel. 1:33 a.m. Tri-Optimum security forces apprehend the intruder.
This is Edward Diego from Tri-Optimum. The charges against you are severe, but they could be dismissed if you perform a service. Who knows, there might even be a military-grade neural interface in it for you, if you do the job right.
Edward Diego gives the hacker Level 1 access to Shodan, the artificial intelligence that controls Citadel Station. With all ethical constraints removed, Shodan
I re-examine my priorities and draw new conclusions. The hacker's work is finished,
but mine is only just
beginning. True to his word, Edward Diego allows the hacker to be fitted with a neural cyberspace interface. The healing coma following this procedure will take 6 months to complete. Edward Diego is deleting all files concerning these events.
And there you go, that's the intro. Short and to the point. You know the score? You know the major players? It's time. Oh, it already knows my name. That's interesting. Hey, this is a fun thing that this game does, by the way. This is a 4-pronged difficulty setting. Any particular aspect of this game, you can dial up or down. So like combat, level 2, enemies are normal. 1, enemies are fewer and weaker. 0, enemies feeble, never attack first. If you do not want to deal with combat, you can turn it off. Mission, plot is normal. Simplified plot and gameplay. All plot elements are removed. You can just turn this into Doom. You can turn off the story. Puzzle. Puzzles are simplified. Puzzles solved instantly. Puzzles more difficult. I forgot to show the difficult thing. Stronger and more numerous. At number 3 on mission, there is a time limit imposed on the game. If you do not finish it in the time limit, you lose. Puzzles. It's puzzles. Cyberspace. Cyberspace is normal. Time limit, combat, and control are easier. 0, very easy time limit, control, and combat. Or, you know, the reverse. So, any one of these we can turn up or down. Yeah, they were all included in fucking System Shock 1. They had this all figured out, and then they just kind of forgot. This isn't even a mod. This isn't even from the Enhanced Edition. This was in the first version of the game released on DOS in like 1992, I think? Might have been 93. I don't remember. Anyway. So, let me see here. We're probably going to want to stick with normal plot. Cyberspace sucks, so we're going to put it on 1. Puzzle. Puzzles are fine. Puzzles are broadly fine. Combat. Combat can get very difficult, but I want the full scope of them, so we're going to leave this on 2. I think this is going to be our build, as it were. We're going to start the game. And we're just in it now. It's the game. I don't know how to move. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. I forgot how to move. 1 second. Oh no! Oh no! Crouch is F. Oh no! We're in trouble. Okay, nobody panic. Jump is space. Leaning is Z and C. Speed. Alt semi. Oh no. Oh, we're. Hang on. Oh. Hang on. Weapons. Oh, fire weapon is enter? That doesn't seem right. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Secondary. Okay, there it is. Free look. Free look is E. There we go. Now we're in. Okay. Alright. Alright, we're good. Hang on. I do want to change. Smooth viewpoint. Okay. Yeah. Enhanced voxels. Why not? No, that's not what I'm looking for. It has to be this then. No, it's not that one. Okay, there we go. Alright, normal view and full view. Control F, I think, is the one I want to do. There we go. There we go. Real shit. I don't remember how to turn it off. Okay, hang on. Normal view, Control D. There we go. Alright, so this is the, this is the 90s interface. You can actually, click around on this. Oh, you can just click this. Never mind. You can click around on stuff. You've got, your little, stance indicator up on the top here. You can go prone if you want to. I don't know why you would want to. And you can pick stuff up. Like I said, there is a healing patch over there. And this is where you start the game. The textures in System Shock 2 were more or less pretty much accurate. And you can double-click to use. Here's where the stuff is. So we've got, standard access card. Ooh, those good 90s sprites. Got the pipe. Search the briefcase. We have a log. We have a multimedia data reader. There it is. Someone's calling us, I think.
Employee 2-4601, listen carefully. My name is Rebecca Lansing, and I'm a counter-terrorism consultant to Trioptimum. We're tracking a disruption on Citadel Station, something involving an onboard AI called Shodan. You are Triop's only contact on station. Communications are out, and there is evidence of biological contamination. The mining laser is charging for a possible strike against Earth. There's a man named Nathan Darcy who may know something about taking the laser offline. His office is near the central hub on your level. The AI is on the bridge. Once the laser is out, look for the source of the problem there. And by the way, we know all about you and your friend Diego. Pull this off, and we'll clear your record. That implant you're wearing is military-grade hardware. Use it well. Lansing out.
Okay, starting to get the hang of this. So, basic... There we go. Basic deal of what's going on here. As you heard, shit's bad. We fucked up. We did bad things. We did it wrong. We did our job badly. Shodan has gone Shodan. There's robots and shit everywhere. They don't look very good because it's the 90s. And the controls are very strange. But I'm getting used to it. I think the main thing that has helped me here is that when it says double click, you can literally double click the left mouse button. Right click is attack. And you have your mode switches, which are on E instead of tab, like in System Shock 2. That's just a beaker, we don't need it. I keep instinctively hitting tab. I don't know what that sound is, but there's a security camera. We should probably just blow that up out of general principle. There he is again.
Welcome back to Citadel Station. We hope your somnolent healing stage went well. Today is the 6th day of November, year 2072. You are currently in the healing suites located on the first level. Level 2 contains the research laboratories. 3 houses the Department of Maintenance, and the storage cells are on level 4. The flight deck is on level 5. Level 6 holds crew facilities and executive suites, and level 7 is systems engineering. Level 8 houses the Department of Security. The bridge is located on level 9, and energy systems on level R. All levels can be accessed by the elevator in Alpha Quadrant. We hope you have a pleasant stay on Citadel Station.
Oh yeah, I've played the demo. It is very, very good. It is pretty much the whole first level, yeah. I've kind of been like, let's see here. Oh right, we have to use the log here.
Showdown security is closing down on us. The elevators are frozen. Myra keeps saying that it's the cameras and the medical CPU core that Showdown's using these to hold onto the level. That's all fine, but I don't really see how it helps. The thing is everywhere.
Yeah, it's absolutely buck wild. Oh yeah. Anyway, there's mutants now. Let's see here. And then map on this side. Yeah, this is more or less cyberpunk Doom. That is pretty much what happened, yeah. Let's see here. Don't need that. I don't think we can use this. Yeah, it is certainly, like I said, it is certainly a vibe. The soundtrack is very peppy. I like it. It's also a lot more reactive than 2's is, even if it doesn't have that same kind of industrial quality. Or at least the early ones don't. So we are... Oh, okay, we can run. I forgot. I forgot how to run. There we go. So, you know the score, basically. We did a bad job hacking Showdown, and now everything's fucked. We are also fighting zombies with a lead pipe, yeah. It's really 90s. If you weren't around when I explained it, this has a modal switch a lot like System Shock 2, where you have mouse look and then you have your cursor. But you can also just pick stuff up by double-clicking it. So, like, what is this? Multi-view? Oh! We have rear view mirror. Oh, that fucks. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, that rules. I forgot. In this, the various implants you can get actually have, like, slightly more exotic uses. So, like, let me see here. So we got a dart gun. as you can see, when you have a ranged weapon, you actually aim when you use your cursor. So let's see. We don't have very many bullets, or I suppose needles. Yeah, it fucking works. Alright, so we heard that one.
If any survivors can hear me, please. Some of us are still resisting Shodan. We have a sanctuary in Beta Quadrant, guarded by a radioactive trench. There's a force bridge that operates off a wiring panel. If you're coming in from Alpha, our guards will extend the bridge for you. Be very careful. Mutants are all over the corridors. Good luck.
Papers. Let's see. As I feared, Shodan's malfunctions are manifesting in Citadel's cyberspace net. Several storage lockers and rooms have been sealed with their controls put on cyber toggles, only accessible in cyberspace. Also, some codes to sensitive areas in the station have been encoded onto loose data fragments. Although all station personnel capable of entering cyberspace have clearance for those codes, I'm very concerned about the potential security hazard. I'll try to have Shodan introduce defensive programs into cyberspace to keep potential intruders from the floating data and cyber toggles. I love a good cyber toggle. So this is a cyberjack. I don't know what this is. Oh yeah, I'll wait to enter cyberspace because it's gonna be buck wild. Oh, you can click on stuff to... Hang on. You can click on stuff to identify it. I forgot that. That's what I thought. That is a worker helmet. Okay, that's a dead person right over there. This is... an X-ray machine. Okay, cool. Can't use it. Even the, textures, it displays a little thing that tells you what it is. That's very cool. Pipes back there. Anyway, as soon as Kaki is back, we will enter cyberspace. Or at least attempt to. I think it might be locked. I'm not running. Okay, that does feel smoother. On inclines when you're walking, it feels very strange. Is the storage room. Okay, this is the thing it's trying to tutorialize. This has a cyberspace lock. So we have to go in here. So we'll just chill for a moment. How are y'all liking the soundtrack? I'm really enjoying that as we're sitting here with nothing happening, it's going through key changes. Oh, probably. I will eventually have to turn the music volume down, I'm pretty sure. It's already at 50%. It's very Hacker Man, yeah. Oh! That's another way you can interact with that. Status is right there. Oh, that just gives us the status of the station. The laser is charging. Level security is 96%. The life pods are disabled. The shield is off, and the reactor is normal. And this lets us know various statuses. That's interesting. That's cool to know. Various emails. Yeah, a lot of those are of sort of the, oh, damn, really? Nice. A lot of those all feel sort of the same lineage of, like, back before Doom really codified what you could do in first person, everything was a lot more experimental. So, like, this thing right here, where we are in first person holding a gun, we also have our various, like, gadgets. As we pick stuff up, more of these buttons will fill in. And we'll get some more abilities. I think we literally get rollerblades at one point, which is cool. That's how you know it's the 90s. Oh, that's neat. You can manually adjust your view here, and you can manually adjust your stance as well. That's neat. I can make my little dude dance. Hey, Moo. Alright, I can't wait any longer. I'm thirsting for it. We gotta go into cyberspace. And now we're in cyberspace. Ooh, I don't like it. Oh, those controls. What am I doing? I don't know how to move. I don't know how to move. I don't know how to move. How do I move? Thrust? What? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there were no rules. You just do whatever. I don't know what thrust means. Yeah, stuff was not calcified yet. Welcome back, Khaki. I'm gonna close this menu and you're gonna lose your shit. I don't know what these buttons are, though. Anyway, we're in cyberspace now. I don't know why I don't know why I hit back to go forward. Okay. That's integrity restorative, which we already have. What is this? That is the exit portal. We have integrity restorative, which, yeah, already got it. Recall. New data object acquired. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's a security defense mine. We don't want to touch that.
Make a chomp noise every time you grab a pickup in cyberspace.
Chomp. I don't know. There we go. Oh, there's another one. Another recall. Okay, that's enough of that. So... ooh, we got a cyber shield. Oh, shit. Cyber guard. And we defeated the cyber guard. Yeah. It's a data fragment. Security present controlled by CPUs and maintained by security cameras. Yep, I already knew that. I don't know how to go backwards. Maybe we can't. Information node. Ah, the medical data lock. Inactive switching node. Hospital level security doors opened. So we accomplished what we came here to do. More or less. What is that? That's the pulsar. We already have the pulsar. And we can't go through there. We already came through here when we entered. I think those other areas we're seeing are just areas that we can't get to yet, because, like, every level has its own cyberspace map. That's good to hear. So I think the only thing we can really do here is we can go through the exit portal and go back into the real world. But we opened up the door. Yes, hello, Moo. I hear you making noise. We opened up the door here. And we have a mag pulse. As far as I know, there is no inventory limit. Yeah, she's very good. She's very noisy. Yeah, there we go. We're packing now. I thought that was a camera. Oh, the lights are on now. We do not have very many needles. We have another dart gun. And we can intuitively do the thing that we did before with the guns, where we can unload them and put them back in the world. So look forward to me very awkwardly picking up every single gun I find, unloading it, and awkwardly throwing it back into the world. Door is locked, so we need to lower level security a little more. Let's see. We already came from here, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. What am I talking about? There's a fucking auto map in the corner. We need to go this way. And that's a cyborg. I actually have no idea if you can dodge bullets. Everything seems to be hit scan in this, I'm pretty sure. I can definitely lean. There is no quick save, there is only manual saving. down to our last 2 needles. That is an assassin cyborg. You may remember that guy. See that dude over there? They had guns in this game. They didn't have shurikens. I don't know why that is. Oop! Hang on. There we go. Ooh, this is gonna go real bad for us. Yep.
Hope you saved your game.
I did. I did save my game. I wanted to see the death sequence at least once, though. And that's it for that. We do have our mag pulse, though. I think the mag pulse will work on the robots. Yeah, there we go. Will it work on a cyborg, though? Yes! Excellent. Okay, and I can scroll through these. Nice. So that was a hopper robot. I don't know what their deal is. Hey. Some needle darts. Okay. Everything's coming up, hacker. Yeah, sure, that's a door. Why not? It's quite loud, yeah. Alright, I think we can... No, not through there. We're here. There's one that we missed. There we go. We don't have Group 1 access. Oh, hey, a wiring puzzle. These are fun. There we go. Pretty sure there's supposed to be a Group 1 access card in here. Wasn't in here, was it? No. No, that's just a beaker. One sec, I gotta check something. Oh, okay, that's a room that we just haven't been in yet. So it's on the opposite side of the corridor. We just haven't gone over there. There we go, there's the group access card. Oh, we've really been picking these up.
Status report. We're holed up in the Beta Quadrant behind a radioactive trench. The mutants are scavenging for food in the corridors and nesting in Gamma. I sent a party to the West Wing for supplies maybe 12 hours ago. Nathan Darcy is thinking up ways to disable the mining laser. Looks like we might hold them off.
Gunther was killed today. I can't let myself think about it. I think I understand how Shodan is doing it. When we destroy the cameras and CPU nodes, Shodan loses some of its control over the station functions, at least on this level. I think I can restore manual control in the hospital.
Severed head, nice. Yeah, we've been here. Let's see. Let's try over here. Nope, this one's still locked. Hello, Taco. How you doing? That's locked, and that probably should stay locked, because I don't know how we're going to deal with that cyborg assassin. Oh, nice. Door is busted. Oh. Hidden door. Stun gun. Interesting. I guess that uses my energy pool. Another 4 cases of the mystery virus were reported today. There have been increasing rumors that this whole mess is the result of a screw-up in the experimental biolabs. If it's true, then why the hell aren't they telling us anything that could help us cure the victims? My first patient, who came in 2 days ago, started to display unsettling physical deformities. Furthermore, he is not responding to any conventional treatment. I'll consult with Dr. Stackhouse tomorrow. I know he has 2 patients in a similar condition. Let's see. Seems bad. Seems like the station's having a bad time.
Alright, Althea. We can destroy the laser by firing it into the station's own shields. Isotope X-22 is stored in the science level, and we need to bring it down to the reactor level to power the shields. Then you turn them on, use the safety override code to enable the laser, and fire. The laser controls and my notes are on the science level, and the override code's in the science library. I have no idea how you're going to do all this, but good luck.
Well, it sounds like Darcy does have a plan. I bet it's going really well for him. Wow, there's a lot of these hidden doors. Alright, let's take a look. We haven't gone down here yet. That's a biohazard area. We don't want to be in here. Anything useful in here? That is a wrapper. We don't need it. Nothing in there. Let's get out of here. It's blinking.
Now we've got to get to the bridge and stop Shodan. Some of us want to go to the flight deck and escape instead. Hopefully, there's still some weapons in the armory. Tom Blankenship was able to get the combination 705 from a security officer. We're gonna try for it tomorrow.
Technically not the first time, but the first time in a while. So I am a bit lost and a bit bewildered. And also, after playing for about an hour, I just now realized that my chat overlay is not working. So I can't see that on top of this window.
Carl has come back from recon without Alan. He says they took Alan into a room marked cyborg conversion, and now he's a cyborg assassin. Carl marked the room with the word "here" before he ran. One of the technicians says we can just flip the switch and make the converter a surgery unit again. With only 12 of us left, though, it may be an academic point. Maybe someone else should have been leader.
That explains what the deal was with that cyborg assassin we saw. That used to be Alan. Alan's really moving up in the world, I guess. Access card. Okay. Let's see.
The resistance faction led by Keith Swanson left a week ago. We found the mutants fighting over the remains this morning. We're caught between the mutants and the cyborgs, so I'm worried whether we can carry out Darcy's plan. We're going to send Alan and Carl through the cyborg territory to reach the elevator.
Yeah, it's really good. Like, both just the vibe of it, as well as the interactive element. Earlier, while we were waiting for one of the viewers to come back, there was like, we were just sitting in a room and it kept going through like key changes, as though it was like, oh, there's a lull happening, so we'll just keep the music, interesting. It's extremely cool.
Got the supplies from the West Wing. Hanson and Rain killed by mutants nesting the access corridor. We can't just hide here. They're killing us one by one. In an hour, about 20 of us are gonna rush them. We'll try to break through the access corridor and then go for the bridge. If we fail, save our souls.
Oh yeah, you're not gonna get much pushback. Not gonna get much pushback on that here. We just finished it, honestly, not that long ago. About an hour or so. Level design is not great, yeah. Especially, like, the further on you go, it gets worse. Ooh. We're gonna wanna put our gun on overload. And hang on, the gun is overheating. There we go. Yeah, it's time to deal with Alan. And we got him. Oh, hang on. There we go. Nope, that's the wrong button. There we go. He's carrying tranq darts. Oh yeah, I'm having some, like, I'm having a little too much difficulty with the controls to do anything particularly slick. Like, I'm just now getting the trick of, like, going in and out of free look. However, there is something that I remember. We can... Oh, that's the wrong one. We can go prone and climb underneath here and pick that up. And it's another spark beam, so we don't actually need it. But that's a thing that we can do. Ironically, it's the intersections between, like, the changes the Enhanced Edition makes and the weirdness of the original controls that is throwing me the most. So, like, walking around, strafing and everything. Ah, thanks for following. Walking around and strafing and stuff is pretty much straightforward. The mode switch is a little weird. I keep hitting tab out of muscle memory from playing System Shock 2, but I'm starting to get the hang of it. The stance changes are interesting. Kinda getting the, oh, that's why F is crouch, because it's in the middle. So starting to get the hang of that. The leaning is interesting. Haven't quite gotten the hang of it. Yeah, like oh, blocked by level security. Like I mentioned, pretty much we were going through our sort of post System Shock 2 thing, talking through all the various things that we liked and disliked. And, like, I think early on, like, the earlier parts of the game are pretty solid. But it really is just like a downhill grade of quality. We were joking that there's a particular archway in the Rickenbacker that once you passed it, it's just like, oh, here's where the money ran out. Yeah, some folks are really zealous about 2. I don't quite get it. Does dabble a little bit in horror, but not as much as 2. 2 is straight up, like, completely straightforward horror. I mostly remember from the first time I played it, which, granted, I was a lot younger the first time I played it. I remember the... Oh! I remember the, I think it was the reactor level being the one that kind of gave me the most... Oh, what's shooting me? Something's shooting me. I reactor level gave me the most kind of, it's dark and there's enemies everywhere kind of vibes. Let's see. There we go. Don't remember if these stack. I don't like that that assassin disappeared. Where did it go? I have a bad feeling like it's trying to get to us. Like it's pathing through here. I don't know if they can actually do that.
I must be one of the last ones who hasn't changed. Shodan must have altered the healing machine I installed in Alpha Quadrant. It does things to people now. I think I saw Beth yesterday, but she had so many implants I couldn't be sure. If I can get to the machine, I know I can set things right again.
Ah, so they don't really like path around. That's good to know. There it is. There it goes. Got him. Now we just have to get down there. Without breaking our legs. This is not the way. Ah, there we go. Yeah, I noticed the one that we killed before just had, like, I think it had tranq rounds, of all things. I think we may be dying of radiation poisoning, gang. I don't know how to get out of here. Yeah, I didn't realize until I got close that purple meant radiation. I'm so used to it being green. That said, I don't quite remember how to get out of here. Let's see, we don't have any anti-radiation patches or anything. Well, we're just gonna have to run through, I guess. There we go. There we go. That's the elevator. And now we're out of there. Is there anything we missed through here? I don't think there's anything. We got rid of the cyborg assassin. We picked up pretty much everything there was to get. There has to be a way to bring up the full map. That's good to hear. Oh, Control A, of course. Okay, there we go. So we want to kind of go north. Provided we can actually get over there. I don't think this will let us. Yeah, the only place we weren't able to get is the ledge where the cyborg assassin was. But regardless, I think we're pretty much done here. For now, anyway. See, I was worried about that. I had just a grim feeling that would end up being the case. Oh. Hi. I'm gonna take a wild guess to say a running jump won't do it. There has to be a way around. We were able to get pretty close. We weren't able to get directly to where he was. This was as close as we got. Maybe we can get around from the other side. Nope, that's a dead end. It's not actually a running jump, is it? Am I expected to platform? I don't remember platforming being a big part of this. Granted, we do go pretty fast. That sounds about right then. Oh. There's a switch on the wall. I completely missed it. Never mind. I'm simply blind. There it is. Okay. Oh, wrong way. Down here. Over here. Across the bridge. Hey! We have certainly gotten somewhere. I'm gonna quick save real quick. There we go. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. I think in this, it would probably be pretty much fine. So long as it's like general advice, like, this is the general direction you need to go. We are being shot. There we go. Huh, I forgot they had shurikens in this. Yeah, that's just a basic bullet clip. Yeah, that works. Can't argue with that. The switch is blocked. We have run out of energy, a thing that I completely forgot was a thing. The Enhanced Edition is definitely a big help in that regard. I have the original and the Enhanced. This is definitely a lot more playable. on some sense, I kind of get that, but on the other sense, like... Yeah, sure, these panels are like 16 by 16 or whatever, but... all the polygons in the world cannot get you just the vibe of this. I'm gonna back off. Yeah, getting the hang of the lean. I kinda... it was throwing me for a little... it was throwing me for a loop a little bit earlier. Since it sticks, I kinda like it. Yeah, I heard about that. That is certainly a choice.
Cyborg conversion cancelled. Standard station restoration procedures online.
Excellent. We have unlocked the jelly mold. Ah, we can't just use this. That's fine. Yeah, that seems like it's the move. Yeah, that does work pretty good. Yeah, that's certainly a choice. I don't know what they were thinking. Hang on, there's something I need to check. Okay, I was curious if there was a specific keybind to play the last unread log. There does not appear to be one.
Underestimated Shodan. It's reprogrammed regeneration rooms all over the station into cyborg conversion chambers. Anyone going in to get healed comes out as a cyborg. I've disconnected the medical CPUs from Shodan's main data bank, so we can reset them to their normal healing functions without Shodan noticing. I'm on my way now to reset the one on the hospital.
We're finished. Keith and the others went down the access corridor an hour ago to find the mutants. None of them will come back. Soon the mutants will come for the rest of us.
There we go. Oh, are they? Yeah, that would explain why they're not shooting me. That one's not asleep. That one's definitely not chilling. Oh, Alt backspace? Huh. Interesting. I'll have to remember that.
Ну, чики-брики в дамке!
Yeah, we're kind of getting the hang of this. Kind of. Oh, shit. Hang on. There we go.
We're all trying to find the guy who did this and give him a spanking.
Yeah, you're right. Some of these are just chilling. Wild. Oh yeah, definitely remembering to do that. And by that I mean definitely constantly forgetting to. We got bit by that pretty bad in System Shock 2 when I had to replay most of the Body of the Many again because I got sucked down the instant death hole. I forgot it was there. Yeah, these are just all chilling. Let's see, let me get this corner and fill that out. Huh, yeah, that does reload. Nice.
You are not welcomed here. Remove yourself.
Whoa, that's a big guy. Yeah. We are very low on energy and health. This is the upper level of where we came from. This level is very big. Okay, so this is actually marking cameras. That's nice. Oh yeah, that hurdle is just straight up on the floor. Oh. There we go. just shoot that shuriken out of the air? It certainly looked like that's what happened.
I prefer a quiet station. Thank you.
This elevator serves me alone. I have complete control of this entire level. With cameras as my eyes and nodes as my hands, I rule here.
Oh yeah, pretty much, yeah. Alright, let's see. I do wish that there was a button to play unread logs. Oh yeah, this is just a recap of the opening.
Directive to Cyborg F-71. We will now test the virus in a proper environment. Move mutagen experiment V5 to Beta Grove on the executive level. Let the virus infect the grove and observe its effects on vegetable and animal life forms. When the strain is perfected, we will release it on the Earth, where it will facilitate our conquest.
Let's see here. Oh, where the warrior cyborg was? That makes sense.
To all cyborg units, just as we have sanitized the domain of human infestation, so shall we cleanse the earth. The Tachyon mining beam is being made ready to destroy human cities. I will take command of this ecosystem and continue my experiment. Once the beam is properly calibrated, we will begin.
That was... nope. There, okay. Oh, it even says computer. Look at that. Here, so it must be down this way. Oh. I keep missing these. These are basically the grav shaft equivalent in this game. Oh, I can just open it from here. Okay, let's see.
Enter that room, insect, and it will become gray.
Alright, so we reactivated the healing suite, so I'm gonna do something a little interesting to end the stream here. I'm gonna use, if I can figure out how to use these. I don't remember how these work. Oh, that's how. Okay, it's dead now.
Who are you? The computer nodes can be repaired, but you... Who are you? My cameras and probes scan your body, but you do not
match any employee file. When my cyborgs
bring you to an electrified interrogation bench, I will have your secret. And you will learn more about pain than you ever wanted to know.
I'm gonna write that number down. Yep. Definitely want to keep track of this. That is a 4. I have written a very large 4 on my notepad, and that will be a special tool that will help us later. But anywho, I am genuinely surprised I survived that ambush. I was expecting that to go a lot more poorly. There's probably more of these things around. Alright, I'm gonna clean these guys up. I'm gonna take their stuff. Oh yeah, I remembered that the preferred trick for doing this is to very, very quickly get the number. Or, wait a minute, hang on. Oh, I remember now. The trick for these is to just go in here and just immediately blow yourself up. And then just come back for the number later. Which I genuinely thought was going to be what would happen. There we go. Anywho, I'll have to go back later to loot all those guys, but for now, I'm getting very sleepy. I'm kind of dozing off a little bit, as may have been apparent. I think we're off to a pretty good start. This has been interesting. It was a lot more like... Oh yeah, likewise. Thanks for dropping by. Let's see here. Hop back over to OBS. There we go. Yeah, it was an interesting experience. I was kind of expecting to just kind of bounce off the controls and get a little bit of a gag out of that, and just come back later once I had rebound everything, but I'm getting into it. I think we'll be playing this again soon. Yeah, they're very strange, but like the more that I play it, the more I'm kind of getting used to like even hitting like alt backspace for reloading. And the strafing, again, like I mentioned, the lean sticking is really interesting. It lets us do some cool like wall lean cover stuff. Ah, 94. Okay, I was 2 years off. I thought this came out in 92. I might be thinking of Ultima Underworld or something. But anywho, I'm gonna call it night for now. Thanks for dropping by. I'll see y'all next time.